So you want to draw, you have your simple setup, pencil, simple sketchbook, some kind of sharpener, and don't worry about this to start, but advanced level is sandpaper and a knife. You've got some kind of eraser. There's the white ones, kneadable eraser. And you want to get started. How do you choose what you're going to draw? So there's many ways of approaching this. If you have life drawing classes in your area, it's a very classical approach is to draw from a live nude model. Another alternative to that is if you have a friend who would model for you, maybe either nude or with minimal clothing or some kind of outfit that suits the drawing. And another way of doing that is with a mirror. Yourself, your body, or your face. It really depends what you're drawn to. If you're drawn to faces and bodies, then start with that. If you're fascinated with flowers or with nature, then maybe start with a tree or a flower. You want to think ahead so that when you have your time to draw, you're not there stuck for something and using that time for that. Something that's right in front of you, something simple, the most, some kind of little plant. Just put that in front of you and that will work great. But the next thing I want to talk about quickly is when you actually sit to draw, especially if it's been a while, no one really talks about the nervous system and mental situation that goes on for a lot of people. So a lot of times when we sit down to draw, we basically are sitting in stillness, and that can often bring up a lot of emotions or thoughts that you haven't been listening to. And especially around drawing, you might get a lot of mental chatter telling you, what are you doing? This is stupid. I don't know what to draw. What am I doing? So it's really important to know that's totally normal. Your nervous system's just trying to keep you safe and in the familiar. You're doing something new or different, or then your nervous system is going to kick in and give you all these reasons why you shouldn't be doing this strange and different thing. And that's part of that left brain that we're trying to tune out from into that right brain, which is more observant, holistic, and creative. So ways to deal with this is there's many kinds of exercises that can deal with this, and I am creating a course that will cover a lot of varieties of these. You can also just simply tune into your breathing. Slow yourself down. It's like basically a level of anxiety. Slowing yourself down and just observing what the thoughts are without attaching to them. Don't try and make yourself wrong. Just simply noticing what feelings are coming up, noticing what thoughts, noticing what response you're having to drawing, and then being compassionate with yourself. And then once you've established a sense of presence and stillness, you want to connect with what you're drawing. So say if you've chosen this plant. So you have this in front of you And you want to spend time, kind of think of like a golf player lining up to strike the ball. You're going to want to take, or a shooter taking time to aim. You want to aim first, really get your aim down. So that involves connecting, and you want to be really looking at it and really sensing, which is that right brain. Get out of the left brain, which is like plant. I know what this is. The right brain says, just takes in that whole information of the shapes and the background behind the shapes, making different shapes, the variety of colors, lines, textures, all of that until you get a sense of the object. And then when you have a sense of the object, then you want to just sort of start by planning out on your page a little bit how you're going to, which way you want to fit that into your page. So basically composition. So you might do like an outline of like the basic shapes. Some people do it in their head. Some people do it with a light pencil. Some people just move the pencil around the page so you can sort of imagine where it's going to go. And then once you've got that in, you can start with like the top, the bottom, the sides. So you get a basic composition so that you don't just start and then suddenly run out of room. And then you are going to just go super slow and tune in to the shapes that each part of this object is making. I hope that helps you to just get started, and I will see you in the next video. Please like it if you do, and feel free to subscribe. I have more coming. I'm planning to do these every week. Thanks.